Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the February version of the Johnston County Planning Board. We appreciate you being with us this evening. As is our custom, we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll ask Ms. Howard to lead us, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, just one note on our agenda for this evening. If you are here for Harbor House Road Tract, that is being pulled from the agenda. The reason for that is the traffic impact analysis is not yet complete. That one will be heard on the March 17th meeting. Next on our agenda is approval of the minutes from the January 27th, 2026 Planning Board meeting.
Make a motion to approve as written.
Second.
Motion approved by Mr. Crenshaw, second by Mr. Sasser. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, next on our agenda is election of officers. So we will need a chair and a vice chair.
I'll make a motion.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll make a motion Timothy Little be the chair.
Second.
Motion for Mr. Little to be chair by Ms. Howard, second by Mr. Crenshaw. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? You ain't gonna vote against yourself?
Don't matter.
Did you vote for yourself?
I didn't say anything. So that's confirmed.
All right, congrats, Mr. Little. I'll go ahead and handle the vote for the vice chair, and then we'll, I'll hand the proverbial gavel over to you.
Thank you.
Entertain a motion for vice chair.
I'll make a motion.
Fire away.
I've got my mind made up. Jared Crenshaw.
Second.
Okay, a motion for Mr. Crenshaw to be vice chair, second by Ms. Howard, second by Mr. Little. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, we have new officers. Mr. Little is chair, Mr. Crenshaw is vice chair. Fine, sir, the meeting's all yours.
And Chairman Little, I've been asked by Mr. Adams if he could address the board out of turn briefly, ceremoniously.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for that, and thank you for that. I just wanted to step up. I just learned today that this was, the change in guard was happening. So I don't have anything on the agenda tonight, but I wanted to come and say thank you. Appreciate everything that you've done. You've been a great, wonderful leader, chairman of this board, and done fabulous. So
Thank you.
just wanted to
Appreciate
appreciate
it.
you.
You're here just for that.
That's it. That's it. I'll give you that $20 later.
But I also say, and, on the tails of that personally for me, just, I think 18 years you were the chair.
I wasn't chair for 18 years.
But you were on the board
I've
for
been on
18.
the board.
And just thank you for your service to the county. And I think I can probably speak for several of us on the board that one of the reasons I got on the board was because of you.
I appreciate it.
And just thank you and wish you all the best in your next endeavors.
I'm sure we'll find something else to do. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We've had a lot of versions of this board, and this one ranks right up there with the top. So I appreciate y'all, and it's been an honor getting to serve with y'all, and an honor to serve the county. And it's been a lot of fun. So, but yeah, y'all get to figure out the new UDO and other stuff. So,
Thank you, sir.
we'll still be doing something
Okay.
somewhere.
So with that said, we're going to move on to subdivisions. And before we get started, just want to remind everybody the vast majority of land in Johnston County is zoned agricultural residential, which means by right you can farm it or build houses on it. As such, it is not the purview of the board to determine if a subdivision is appropriate for a specific area, only if the subdivision meets our codes and ordinances. Because this is a quasi-judicial hearing, we ask that any testimony given be directly relevant to how the subdivision does or does not meet the codes and ordinances of the county. As we are the final approval body for subdivisions, all those that wish to give testimony related to a subdivision that will need to be sworn in, and we ask that all speakers provide their name and addresses for the record. So if you wish to give testimony, please stand and raise your right hand. I state your name. How does that work? What's the best
You
way?
affirm the information you provide, the variety is
Yes.
the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
I mean, I said that louder if
Yeah.
I'd known, but okay.
It worked real well. So the first one we're gonna get to is the Hatcher,
It's Johnston's track.
the Johnston track, correct? Yes, sir.
Yes, if you'll remember, this was tabled from your last meeting. It had to be removed from the voluntary ag district, and it has been done so. The owner is Tony and Diane Johnston, developers Black Creek Road land. The engineers, surveyor engineers Freedom Firm. It's 957 Pleasant Hill Church Road in the Elevation Township, served by West Johnston Fire and the EVS Rescue Squad. It's 18.9 acres, 20 lots proposed, Johnston County Water, individual septic. Traffic count for Pleasant Hill Church Road was 1,500 vehicles per day. That was in 2023. This portion of Pleasant Hill Church Road appears on the Comprehensive Transportation Plan as a secondary road with adequate design capacity with no noted improvement needed.
Thank you, sir. Any questions initially on that? Who's here for the, would like to speak in favor of the Johnston track?
Hey, good evening, board. New chairman, thank you, Will. You must have been in elementary school when you started.
Tell you relative.
18 years?
Yeah, 18 years, yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, we're getting older, but anyway, Carlos Bagley, 6-3 Watkins Road, Clayton, North Carolina. Here on behalf of the developer, and I'm the engineer of record. It's got a basic 20-lot subdivision. I failed to put in the kiosk, but I feel like it needs to be between lot 19 and 18 in that bigger lot. We'll get with the postmaster on that, but standard stormwater, we got new stormwater rules and UDO and all that stuff that we will follow, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Anybody got any questions? Thank you, sir. Anybody else here to like to speak in favor? Now, anybody here to like to speak in opposition? Yes, sir.
My name is Kyle Honeycutt, 6809 Lynn Oak Drive, Raleigh, North Carolina. Also 46 Denning Road, Benson, North Carolina. I'm a deacon in the church, Pleasant Hill Christian Church on 929 Pleasant Hill Church Road. I'll just state that the church was failed to be notified that this was taking place. If notification was mailed, we didn't find out about it. The only way we found out about it was one of our church members happens to live in the Pleasant Hill subdivision and got a notice about it because their lot abuts the subdivision. Generally speaking, we're not opposed to people using their land the way they want to use it. We're just concerned that this is going to confine us. The church was built in 1874 without regard to any kind of, well, whatever building codes there were then do not, are much laxer than they are now. And so the concern is this going to put the church in a bind where we can't even rebuild our building because it's too close to the road or the property line should a natural disaster happen and an act of God, so to speak, and it burned down or destroyed by a tornado or something like that. So that's one concern. We might have tried to pursue purchasing land from the landowner when it was still farmland, but that wasn't pursued because we didn't know this was coming. Furthermore, is the fact that we are a church, a public facility like this, is that going to add some sort of restriction onto the church? Should we try to make some, if it turns out that we can make some improvements, are we going to have to add some kind of buffer around our property if we make any improvements to it? And I guess in general, because of those unsettled questions on our part, that would be why we are, you know, not in favor of this subdivision.
Okay. And we'll try to get you some answers to your questions. Thank you, sir. Any questions for the gentleman? Thank you.
Thank you.
Bring it back to staff.
Sure.
And I guess the questions were, and I'll just regurgitate them, you know, if there was some type of natural disaster that impacted the church, would they be able to build back in their current location as it sits now,
Right now, they're both zoned AR, so it would be with the rules that are
in place today?
Right.
Okay.
And
then-
there would be no, I mean, they would have, I think a church has a 20-foot setback from the property line in comparison, but that would remain the same. It wouldn't change anything with that. There was a notice sent out to a Pleasant Hill Christian Church. The address we had listed in GIS was 4639 NC 50 North in Benson. I'm not sure.
Different church.
That is,
Okay.
that's no longer our church address.
Did, Okay.
We go by what GIS
Six.
has listed,
Okay.
right?
But yeah, GIS typically taking straight from tax records.
Did the engineer leave? Oh, he's
No.
there. Carlos, just quick question. I think, and I'm not trying to speak for the church, but I think there was some question about would possibly the developer be willing to sell some property? Was that adequate question? Is that what your question was to the church if approached?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know they weren't aware of the situation, but, our developers, and I can put them in touch with it, they'd be glad to chop off some stuff and
Okay.
and sell and be adamant for the church. So I've got people I know at this church and, yeah,
Okay. Well, I'll just lean on you to contact them and put them
yeah,
in touch with the people.
it's just a preliminary approval. It's nothing in stone you all could explain, so,
Yeah.
you know, lot lines can move and we can sell properties.
Okay.
And I think another point to make, at least for the church, as it relates to the current codes and ordinances, if you were in a situation where you had to build back, there are no buffers required between like uses. And so given that the zoning of the church and the zoning of the adjacent land is the same, you wouldn't necessarily be required to put a buffer in. So that, the whole concern about would we have to put more in than what we've got now, you wouldn't necessarily have to since it's a like use.
And you could always come back and ask for a variance on the setbacks and stuff too.
Bring it back to staff.
You ready for a recommendation?
Yes, sir.
Staff recommendations, preliminary approval subject to the conditions and requirements in the staff report.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Sasser, seconded by Mr. Lovering. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Motion passed. Thank you, sir. Next is the Southern Inspired Homes.
Yes, this was a new submittal of one that was denied, and you have two maps in front of you, the current one and then one that's marked, the one that was in late 2025 that was denied. I think there were some driveway issues, and they came back with a new proposal. This owner is Longleaf Construction, developer Southern Inspired Homes, surveyor engineer is Danny Williams. Locations Bagley Road and Princeton Kinley Road in the Beulah Township, served by Beulah Fire and North Johnston Rescue, is 6.106 acres, 7 lots proposed. Johnston County Public Water, individual septic. Traffic count for Princeton Kinley Road was 1,700 vehicles per day. That was in 2023, and Bagley Road was not available. Both roads appear on the comprehensive transportation plan as secondary roads with adequate design capacity with no noted improvement needed. In regards to direct driveway access on Bagley Road and Princeton Kinley Road, major subdivisions to be located on a local road shall be so designed that there shall be no more than one direct residential driveway connection per 500 feet along the same side of a local road unless it can be demonstrated that the proposed subdivision cannot be physically designed, no reasonable alternative exists, or it would create an unreasonable hardship without a corresponding public benefit to prohibit individual driveway access onto a local road. Also, from the Land Design Manual for Johnston County, 4 or more lots, developments creating the 4 or more lots where no easement exists and where the parent tracts have direct road frontage, an easement shall not be allowed. The development must dedicate a right-of-way meeting the requirements of this section. A waiver may be allowed if the planning board sees that in pursuit of this section, a hardship is created upon the property that provides no benefit to the safety, welfare, or quality of life to the public.
Any questions for staff?
Just trying to figure out exactly what changed. It looks like there's a couple of driveway shifts between lots 6 and 7 and lots 4 and 5.
Yeah,
I noticed one that I think I had a problem with the first time was because that first one was not lined up with Trader's Mill Run. I had questioned that.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, and I think,
And it looks like now he's lined up the shared driveway easement with Trader's Mill. Does
yes,
that
ma'am.
Look like,
as far as I can tell, that's the changes that have been made. I'll let him.
that was just mine
specific.
when I looked at it a while ago.
Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Thank you, guys. So yeah, the last time we had
You know, give us your name and.
Matt Johnston, 44 Huntington Place, Smithfield. So last time on the Princeton Kinley Road side here, we had a shared driveway here and an individual driveway there. So there was two separate driveways. We've made that just a single entry. So all 3 of these would be just one entrance on the Princeton Kinley Road side, which would make it, that all be a shared driveway on the Princeton Kinley side. And then on this side, we had a shared driveway here, which did not line up with the Trader's Mill subdivision. And then we also had individual driveways here. So it did create a scenario where there was, multiple driveways down through here on both sides of the road. So we've got the one driveway here now, and then we've got a shared driveway for lots 4 and 5, and a shared driveway instead of individual lots for lots 6 and 7. And there's approximately 300 feet between the two here for lots 4 and 5 and 6 and 7.
Any questions?
Was I right that you had adjusted and
We
lined
did,
up more
so
with Trader's Mill?
before we had it at the center of lots 4 and 5 there, but we did have the surveyor line it up so the driveways would line up with the Trader's Mill subdivision entrance there.
Is the gravel driveway still there for the corner lot?
That's actually, I believe that's been incorporated with the portion, you can see that the recombination lot there. So I think that's gonna be incorporated into that lot, which that'll be relocated to the center to line up there. Matter of fact,
He's
if I can
talking
point-
No, I'm talking about the one on, right here on the old plat. This doesn't show on the new one.
The house that's there.
Okay, the house is
Existing
there.
house in the corner.
This driveway here, that driveway is still existing. I was thinking you were talking about.
Yeah,
this.
no, I'm talking about the one that's
Yes, that.
not
that
showing
house-
on the current map.
That's right, that house is not part of it at all, so that driveway has been existing and is still existing.
Any other questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anybody here like to speak in opposition to the plan? Bring it back to staff.
Staff recommendations denial due to the lack of required driveway separation and lack of an internal road that meets the requirements of a major subdivision. Also, I'm not sure that the proposed driveways are what would be approved as part of our design manual as what is allowed for shared driveways.
Yeah, so the design may not be specific because there's not enough dimensional information on there, but we can work with them, that's on the
Right.
backside. I don't, it wouldn't hinder anything if it's so approved.
Right.
We could deal with that on the back end as we get in further into that process.
And I get one of the reasons you're saying for denial is lack of spacing between the ones on Bagley,
Mm-hmm.
because it's what, 500 feet?
Right.
and he's got 300 some odd feet.
And there's also an existing driveway,
Yeah.
for that one lot.
That he says he's going to do away with that one though, right?
No.
But we still got,
That's the existing driveway.
you talking about the gravel one? But isn't
The
there
one in
another
the
one
corner,
right
the
there?
corner lot is gonna stay there.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's another one, right
Yeah,
there.
There's gonna be 3.
No, that's there.
That one, the one.
No, it don't
where's
show
the
up
one
on
where
either
your
one.
church is
It don't
at
show
now?
up on
That
this
one
one
will no
either.
longer.
That's that.
This goes away.
That right there goes away. That's what I thought.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I
Yeah,
got
it
you, I
didn't
got you.
show up on here or there.
I got
Yeah.
Just, I might have rushed through it just to make sure, was anybody that want to speak in opposition? Did I miss it? Okay, just making sure. Well, what I will say is kudos for changing it and reducing the number of driveways, especially, I mean, on Princeton Kinlan, because that is a highly traveled, and there's a lot of trucks that run up and down there. It's about a stone's throw from where I live, so, I do appreciate that, and I think that helps tremendously. But I understand what you're saying about the spacing as well, but. Any questions for staff?
NCDOT will eventually have to approve the driveway configuration as well. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes, they would have to.
Yes.
And I think their spacing is 100 feet.
Yeah, based on ADT, but it's 100 feet for, I think, 0 to 1,000, 200 feet for 1,000 to 2,000 or somewhere in that
So
range.
is it,
From intersection? Is that
No,
what he's asking?
between driveways.
So if we were to approve it tonight, that is on these conditions you've already got in here,
Yes, they have to get driveway permits.
Yeah.
correct? From the NCDOT?
Correct.
Yes.
is there a stop sign on Bagley Road where it intersects with
Yes.
Princeton Kinley?
Yes, sir.
So this isn't 55 miles an hour
No,
through there?
It's not. It's coming to a stop condition.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
I'll make a motion
Second.
to
For-
approve.
To approve.
Okay. Motion made by Ms. Howard, second by Mr. Stafford. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against?
Aye.
The ayes have it. No,
The
it's your
first
aye.
ayes.
The first ayes. Thank you, sir.
Next, you have in front of you written decisions.
Yes, sir. You go.
There should be 4 of them from January's meeting.
Okay. First one is Hatcher Farms.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Stafford. Second by Mr. Letchworth. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Now I understand what Will was going through.
See why I got this chart right here.
Yeah. Okay, next one is Monroe Road, Stallings Track.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Mr. Crenshaw, seconded by Mr. Stafford. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Next one is Polina Road and Stallings Track.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion to approve by Mr. Letchworth, seconded by Mr. Crenshaw. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Next one is Woodruff Landing.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Letchworth, seconded by Mr. Stafford. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against?
Our next meeting's March 17th. Also, Will, I believe Braxton has something for you. Also, I just want to say thank you for all the time. My 10 years that I've been coming in front of you, it's been great to see your face up there and your dedication and knowledge to help us move things along. It's been greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Y'all are great staff, best around, so appreciate you keeping me straight too.
Go ahead.
Y'all gonna have to stop with
No,
those
y'all can-
words too. My head's gonna get big.
So, just from a staff perspective, we want to be able to show some appreciation to Will. It's not been without entertainment. For my tenure here, it's been about 8 years, close to going on 8 years. And it has been an extreme pleasure and honor to work with Will in several capacities. We've actually, his firm has done some work for the county as well. So we've had that pleasure, and it's been fantastic. Will, you have served this board this county and its residents extremely well. So, this is just a small token of, and a certificate of appreciation
Thank you. I
to
appreciate it.
Mr. Ledgeworth, noting his service to this planning board and in his various roles. And for this membership this evening and the staff in attendance as well, we will figure out where we're going to be going from here after the meeting. So we do want to celebrate Will a little bit and just give him a proper send-off. One additional note, not to put you on the spot or embarrass you or anything, but we have asked that we do this in a more formal manner before the Board of Commissioners, and this was in concert with, after consulting them. They did say something last night at their meeting, knowing this was coming. So we want to do something at a formal Board of Commissioners meeting if we can get that done in the near future. So we hope you would accommodate us there just to recognize you once again.
Well deserved.
So, absolutely. So with that, sir, that is all we have for you.
I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Ledgeworth, seconded by Ms. Howard. All those in favor, say